Down fence line, a leaning post, a sky so wide it hurts the most. This old had a faded creed and 100 acres of stubborn seed. The bankman talks in a dotted line. I read the weather, I read the signs. My old dog's gray, but he understands we're working with calloused hands. So I put my back to the western wind, let the rain come in, let the new day begin with a tune so thin. Through busted knuckles and grit, I'll leave a whistle in red dirt. Yeah, a whistle in this red dirt. Found her letters in a coffee tin, a world away from where I've been. She chased a concrete rush hour sound. I just kept turning this ground around. Sometimes at noon with the sun stove hot, I think of things I almost got. But the tractor's hum is a steady friend that says this ain't the end. So I put my back to the western wind, let the rain come in, let the new day begin with a tune so thin. Through busted knuckles and grit, I'll leave a whistle in red dirt. Yeah, a whistle in this red dirt. It ain't a hymn you'd hear in town, it's the sound of something holding down. I claim a name, a whispered vow in the furrow of a plow. A simple note, raw and plain, against the price of wheat and rain. Hymn you'd hear in town, it's the sound of something holding down. A claim a name, a whispered vow in the furrow of a plow. I'll leave a whistle in red dirt for the one who comes and finds my work. A whistle in this red dirt. It's the sound of something holding down. I claim a name, a whispered vow in the furrow of a plow. A simple note, long and plain, against the price of wheat and rain. The mail truck don't stop here no more, down this old Kentucky pine road. Just a broken gate and a name on a stone, and a story the tall grass has grown. I got a photograph right at the edge, a smile I can barely recall. Just the curve of your face in a faraway place before the long winter set in that fall. And that cold river's calling with a sound like a train far away. It's a slow, steady pulling to the place that guess I've heard it all along. Your old dog waits by the kitchen door, a bowl on the floor he still checks. I see your worn flannel hung on the hook, like you just stepped out for a breath. I heat my hands on this coffee cup and watch the gray sky start to break. The rain on the tin is a hollow, thin song about every last choice that we make. And that cold river's calling with a sound like a train far away. It's a slow, steady pulling to the place that we finally stay, where the water runs deep and the willows all weep, and the stars don't look down, they just fall. Yeah, that cold river's calling, and I guess I've heard it all along. They say time is a healer, a gentle white field, but mine is a high rocky ledge, with a view of the bend where the trees all lean south and the river rolls over the edge. I know what I promised, to be strong and move on, but some roads just circle back home to a bank made of clay and a price I can't pay, and the truth that you left me alone. And that cold river's calling with a sound. This Porchwood Creek's a different tune these days, a slow and settled song of sun and haze. It marks the years and cracks along the grain, like the lines I trace across your name. I see you moving across the kitchen floor, a worn-out welcome mat by the burst screen door. We let the wild and the gentle things take root, from stubborn clay to a weathered sweet salute. And it's a beautiful, broken kind of grace, this love we've grown in such a cluttered space. It marks the years and cracks along the grain, like the lines I trace across your name. I see you moving across the kitchen floor, a worn-out welcome mat by the screen door. We let the wild and the gentle things take root, from stubborn clay to a weathered sweet salute. And it's a beautiful, broken kind of grace, this love we've grown in such a cluttered space. Not always pretty, weathered by the rain, a tangled mix of joy and pain. The deepest red, the strongest thorn aligns, right here between your steady heart and mine. It's rust and roses all this time. That truck we parked out by the willow tree is giving back to earth peacefully, a home for bees where engine parts once lay, a quiet kind of work not gone away. We've been sometimes beneath a heavy load, then find our laughter down a well-worn road, like a gate that leans but always latches tight. We stand together in the fading light. And it's a beautiful, broken kind of grace, this love we've grown in such a cluttered space. Not always pretty, weathered by the rain, a tangled mix of joy and pain. The deepest red, the strongest thorn aligns right here between your steady heart and mine. It's rust and roses all this time. Some chase a spark that flickers fast and dies, a temporary light in painted skies. But I would choose this slow and steady burn, the lesson that a true thing has to learn. It's the taste of coffee on a quiet morn, a love that's comfortable and warm. A broke down fence line, a leaning crossed, a sky so wide it hurts the most. This old hat, a faded creed, and 100 acres of stubborn seed. The bankman talks in a dotted line. I read the weather, I read the signs. My old dog's gray, but he understands we're working with calloused hands. So I put my back to the western wind, let the rain come in, let the new day begin with a tune so thin. Through busted knuckles and grit, I'll leave a whistle in red dirt. Yeah, a whistle in this red dirt. Found her letters in a coffee tin, a world away from where I've been. She chased a concrete rush hour sound. I just kept turning this ground around. Sometimes at noon with the sun stove hot, I think of things I almost got. But the tractor's hum is a steady friend that says this ain't the end. So I put my back to the western wind, let the rain come in, let the new day begin with a tune so thin. Through busted knuckles and grit, I'll leave a whistle in red dirt. Yeah, a whistle in this red dirt. It ain't a hymn you'd hear in town, it's the sound of something holding down. A claim, a name, a whispered vow in the furrow of a plow. A simple note, raw and plain, against the price of wheat and rain. Puddle responds with a more spirited, dancing figure. The upholstered guitar drives the rhythm under me. I put my back to the western wind. Let the rain come in, let the new day begin. With a tune so thin through all the years I've lived, I'll leave a whistle in red dirt for the one who comes and finds my work. A whistle in. This Porchwood Creek's a different tune these days, a slow and settled song of sun and haze. It marks the years in cracks along the grain, like the lines I trace across your name. I see you moving across the kitchen floor, a worn-out welcome mat by the screen door. We let the wild and the gentle things take root, from stubborn clay to a weathered sweet salute. And it's a beautiful broken kind of grace, this love we've grown in such a cluttered space. Not always pretty, weathered by the rain, a tangled mix of joy and pain. The deepest red, the strongest thorn aligns right here between your steady heart and mine. It's rust and roses all this time. That truck we parked out by the willow tree is giving back to earth peacefully, a home for bees where engine parts once lay, a quiet kind of work not gone away. We've been sometimes beneath the heavy load, then find our laughter down a well-worn road, like a gate that leans but always latches tight. We stand together in the fading light, and it's a beautiful broken kind of grace, this love we've grown in such a cluttered space. Not always pretty, weathered by the rain, a tangled mix of joy and pain. The deepest red, the strongest thorn aligns right here between your steady heart and mine. It's rust and roses all this time. Some chase a spark that flickers fast and dies, a temporary light in painted skies. But I would choose this slow and steady burn, the lesson that a true thing has to learn. It's the taste of coffee on a quiet morn, love that's comfortable and warm. The mail truck don't stop here and hold warm down this old Kentucky pine road. Just a broken gate and a name on a stone, and a story the tall grass has grown. I got a photograph frayed at the edge, a smile I can barely recall, just the curve of your face in a faraway place before the long winter set in that fall. And that cold river's calling with a sound like a train far away. It's a slow, steady pulling in name on a stone, and a story the tall grass has grown. I got a photograph frayed at the edge, a smile I can barely recall, just the curve of your face in a faraway place before the long winter set in that fall. And that cold river's calling with a sound like a train far away. It's a slow, steady pulling to the place that you finally stay, where the water runs deep and the willows all weep, and the stars don't look down, they just fall. Yeah, that cold river's calling, and I guess I've heard it all along. Your old dog waits by the kitchen door, a bowl on the floor he still checks. I see your worn flannel hung on the hook, like you just stepped out for a breath. I heat my hands on this coffee cup and watch the gray sky start to break. The rain on the tin is a hot